Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are back live with another live stream. We are here for late vibes today, people, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. A lot to discuss. Man United are moving what? They're moving crazy, people, man. So we got a lot to discuss. With me today, we've got my boy in the building, Omar, Footy Fanatics. What are you saying, my guy?
What up, my guy? Chilling, bro. Big love. Thank you for having me again. Yo, boys, was good. Yaba, been a minute, fam.
Yes, man. Big up, Omar.
Per usual. My other brother, pleasure meeting you for the first time. So, big up.
Big up, man. That's Ash in the building. Ash, what are you saying,
Shout
man?
out
You
Big
good?
Ash, bro. Shout out Big Ash.
Yeah, all good, chilling. Excited to hear all the news that's going on with United and stuff, and see what's happening. But a little bit nervous because I want to see it actually happening. I don't want to see all the news, you know what I mean, and all the talk and all the. I want to see things. I want to see real movement. I want to see signings. We got the games, the first game of preseason coming up on Monday, and I doubt we're going to get anyone in by then. But I would have hoped. So yeah, all good though, Saeed. Thanks for having us as always, and pleasure to be speaking to the boys and chat, getting involved, and that. Make sure you're hitting them like buttons, and let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, but how are you doing, man? Everything all good?
Yeah, I'm wonderful, man. Feeling good. Obviously, enjoying loads of sports, F1, football, boxing. Bring it on, bring it on. But of course, my football is my passion number one, and I'm back on the show after a couple of weeks. Make sure you press the like button, guys. Big up, Omar, man. Didn't see you backstage. Good to see you again, my brother.
I was a little late. New York timing, bro. We get, we move different in New York.
I know. But I see you growing your hair, man. And
not even, bro. Rough days. Very humid out here. It's like 95 degrees.
Wow.
Curling cream ain't gonna work today. I'll tell you that. This is where the Egyptian jeans come in.
Come on.
Just rock it out. We're just gonna have to rock it out.
Hey, enough respect to Saeed TV, man, and everyone who's in the chat. Big up Brian, big up Ash, and obviously big up Saeed. Let's do this,
bro. Thank you, man. Big up as well, man. Brian's in the building, man. What are you saying, Brian? You good?
Feeling good. Hashtag Euro join United. Use it on Twitter, man. I've been tweeting that all day. No, but for seriously though, I think United fans should be just cautiously optimistic. I know there's still a lot of stuff. Deals have to actually get finalized, and people need to actually hold the jerseys before we go full on crazy. But positive week compared to what has been happening in previous seasons. So I'm a little bit happier compared to the last few seasons under the Glazers.
Bro, today's been a mad one though. I can't lie. I don't know if you guys.
Bro, I woke up and I was like, what is going on? We cooking, son.
We
woke up and you said, you know what? We gonna cause havoc. And that's what they said. Yeah, we're gonna let everybody know we outside. And that's really what it seems like. I'm honestly, and I want to agree with Brian. Like half of me's like, yo, relax.
Yeah.
But the other half is like, nah. I'm just glad that we is finally looking like, everything aside, potential aside, this aside, that aside, I'm just glad it looks like it's a direction that makes sense. You're not getting cracked. Like, for example, let's talk about, I'll let you go ahead, but go ahead and then organize.
No, go for it, bro. This is we're gonna go into everything, to be fair.
For sure, like, obviously they see how Leny Yoro is, he's the, the big project kid that's upcoming and all the clubs are picking for him. They went, they offered, put everything on the table, made it make sense for him and the club. Cool. Now it's up to the player. Granted, when Madrid knocks on the door, if I'm a ball player and Madrid and United knocking, I'm going to Madrid, bro. I'm sorry to really do that, but weather's nice over there. Everything is just more organized. Everything looks like it's more seamless. The Mbappe project, the Vinny's, you're gonna get to knock it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Kamavinga coming from the same club as you, cool. That makes sense. But also, all right, if that doesn't work out, let's go hit Jared. If Jared doesn't work out, this is what we're gonna get. Technically, the Matej de Ligt deal is on the low. You know what I mean? It's not like you're getting cracked on that deal, obviously. And then on top of that, the Xerxes deal, that I think that's beautiful how they actually are trying to plan that when Mason Greenwood get offloaded to Marseille, and then using that bread to fund that deal. I think that's just pretty smart business, if you ask me.
Yeah, 100%. You know what it is for me though? Like, I get it. Real Madrid are the ones that you don't want to be playing around with, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're the team that you don't want to be flexing around with. If there was any other team, I would have been like, F that team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bun them. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't give a shit. But because it's Real Madrid, it's like there's a level of respect there. There's a seniority. But at the same time, right, like, we've done our bid. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we've put a bid in. Like, so we haven't done that before. Normally, we would have maybe got a bit kind of, we don't really want to go there. But the fact that you put a bid in there, it's sick, man. Like, I just think it's good. It's good
Well,
intent.
to be fair, Manchester United have been meeting with like all these like agents, right? I don't know the agent of Euro is it not
yeah,
Mendes. So maybe there's some kind of encouragement that United believe that if Real Madrid fail to actually put a bid in this summer, I don't think Euro wants to sit down and wait a whole year. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just speculating. People are saying that they will do that. I don't think so. Lille need the money. Like the French league isn't getting a lot of money right now. And I just saw something politically where they want to tax people making over 400K, like, you know, a lot of money. So there's a lot of pressure on not just the league, but the footballers as well, where they're not going to be making as much money as they were making before. So Euro might be looking at that and listen, like, maybe it might be a good time for me to move to Manchester United, get some kind of deal where Real Madrid come knocking in 3 years, 4 years, and I can still bounce. Maybe that's something Man United can do, because the same thing happened with Haaland, where Haaland was like, hey, I want to go to Real Madrid, but Madrid were like, not just yet. We might prefer to sign you, you know, on a free or something like that. And Real Madrid are really sneaky. Listen, I love Real Madrid as a football fan, because they do what you call traditional football, right? They still play football in the traditional way. It's not being Pep style and everything. So as a Manchester United fan, there's mutual respect there. But I don't think we should back down because it's Real Madrid. You know, there's respect. There's not fear. That's what I believe United fans should take it as. We shouldn't fear Real Madrid. We should respect them. But listen, we in our own right are a huge club as well. We should try. And if he still wants to go to Real Madrid, it's what it is. There's no hard feelings there. But I'm much happier that the fact that we have actually bid seriously. Not a small bid, not a tiny bid, not a, hey, do you like us a little bit? No, we've put in a serious offer. And if his mind is even twisted a little bit, I think we can get him.
Yeah, but my question is, right, is because we're not even trying to offer for Jared Brathwaite, who played a whole Premier League season.
Well, we're making a third bid.
We just made another offer.
I know, but the offer we offered Yoro, is it Yoro or Joro? Anyways, the offer,
Yoro.
So the offer we offered Yoro is obviously they went direct to the point, cutthroat. This is the best offer the club could hear, whatever. When it comes to Everton, it's kind of like obviously we're trying to lowball them, man. Right? You're trying to get the best business.
That's the way you negotiate, right? Because Everton, if I'm being honest, and I've said it a number of times, they are
wild.
Yeah, they're taking the piss, and they're being, they keep on talking about Maguire's fee and Fofana's fee, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. What does that have to do with Branthwaite? So United again are showing flexibility in the way they are approaching recruitment. Every single deal we've done so far is different. Xerxes, we had to work with the agent to get a deal done. Euro, we're trying to convince him on our project. It might not happen, but at least we're trying. And Branthwaite, he wants to come, and I hope he puts in a transfer request, because that will make our lives easier. Maybe Everton will cave. We'll see what his third offer is. No one has said how much it is yet. So we'll see whether it's something that will be high enough to get Branthwaite to come over.
You know what? This Euro guy, obviously, he's highly touted. He's enough. People are talking about him like the next big thing, and we always missed out the last 10 years of the next big thing. We haven't selected these guys and picked them out early. We end up buying them when they're already developed at another club, So I like the move. And what it does as well when you're going in for this guy, obviously he's said publicly he wants to go to Real Madrid. You can see why enough French brothers are playing there right now. So that's the attraction. But for him to go there, he'd have to stay another year at Lille, because we basically doubled what Madrid are offering, and that would he'd have to say to Lille, sorry guys, I'm going to walk away for free. You ain't going to get no dough from me. They work from selling on their best players. That's how they function as a club. And we're offered, the money's there. Show me the money. Here you go. Here's what we're offering. Now the conversation is going to be had. We can sit back and say, all right, we've done our bit. The only stick we might get is stupid rival fans saying, ha, you ain't going to get him, whatever. They don't understand. It's a bigger picture than that. We put the offer in. We still got 2-3 different other guys we can go for. But there's a lot of clarity for Man United fans now. We understand. All right, there's the bid. are we going to turn the guy's head? You know, is he going to start considering, actually, hold on a minute, there's managers in place, they've got a new structure in place. These are all the attractions that other players have rejected us for in the past, like Bellingham, for example. He's turned up and says, we're a mess. But at the moment, if you come and discuss with Man United, you can see, all right, that's how you're moving. I can see a future. I can see a position for myself. The guy is 18, 19 years old. He's had one good season at Lille in the French league. And you say to yourself, that's senior football. He's come up through the ranks. He's played at every level in the French youth system as well. Is he prepared to go to Real Madrid? What's going to happen to him? Would he go on loan? Would he get a first team? Would he, you know, what's going to happen to him if he goes to Madrid right now or in the summer or next summer? There's no guarantee. Even though Madrid needs defenders, I think they need ready-made defenders to come in, not someone like him.
The only problem is, though, Yabo, sorry to cut you off. They've got Alaba, who apparently has got this long-term injury. They've got Rudiger. They've got Militao, who had a big injury last year, don't get me wrong, he's a starter for them. They're not stacked in the centre-back area, so that's where he could get game time, but Ancelotti is one of them where he doesn't just throw you in, like, you know, he will kind of like be, okay, cool, I'll give you your time. At United, he could be a starter for United. You know what I mean? But it comes down to dream versus short term, and then it comes down to like, are United a stepping stone club where, you know what I mean, about 2-3 years time, Real Madrid come calling. But Real Madrid are just like, they'll probably get the next Euro after that. You know what I mean? In about 3 years time, there'll be another Euro coming out of nowhere, and then Real Madrid will be after him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the biggest thing for me, and I come to you, Ash, is that United are going for things rather than just waiting around. Like, they're going for 2-3 options. They're not just saying one option, sticking back. Like De Jong. What pissed me about the De Jong situation was, is that they just said De Jong. They missed out on Coutinho. They missed out on my man that's playing now, Ruiz. They missed out on so many midfielders. I was like, bro, it's not only De Jong about, and then they went for Casemiro, who's not the right profile. Like, you're going from Casemiro to De Jong. Come on, man. What are you doing? At least they're going for 2 or 3. It's good. Promising.
Saeed used to say we're not after all 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, we do need defenders. We do need defenders. It's a case of, Evans is, this is definitely his last season. He's not going to play anywhere near as many games as he was last season. Maguire's looking like his potential on the way out. Lindelof has been linked with Fenerbahce and others and stuff. So it's looking like we potentially do need at least 2 or 3. So who's to say?
Right.
Yeah.
They look like they're trying to offload a lot. Like if you're going for 3 defenders, 2 of them being potential prospects, obviously not. You know what I'm saying? Then clearly you're looking at. It really seems like I just want to just keep Lissandro and work off of these 3 at this point.
Yeah, Branthwaite's a left-sided centre back, so he's not going to replace Lissandro. He's just going to kind of cover him as injury issues. And you look at Leny Yoro, he's right centre back, and you've got the Litz as well, also right centre back. So there's the 2 there on the right. So that's
Man
kind
City
of
have got 4 centre backs. They complain. Man City have got 4 or 5, but nobody says anything about them. But United can't have 3 or 4.
They're rotating the centre backs just consistent. How many have they bought and sold over the last couple of years? They've spent a good 300 million on centre backs in the last couple of years. Do you know what I mean? You've seen that. Can I just go back to Lille though? The difference between Lille and Everton is Lille want to sell, don't they? So they're happy to give a figure to Man United. They're happy to come and say, look, this is how much we want for him. If you really want him, we know he's got a year left on his contract. We know he's going to go for free the season after this. So really, if you come in for this amount, we will happily get rid of him to you right now. And speaking on Yoro himself, he's been through the Lille Academy system. He's been with that club. That club's brought him through. I don't think he's going to disrespect them by just turning around and saying, no, I'm not going to go to Man United. I'm not going to help you out. He's not. I can't imagine, or at least I don't think I'd want a player who's acting shady like that. Like we've seen with Mbappe, with PSG and stuff. I feel, for me, and with Man United and with Lille, I don't think a relationship would have been struck up if the player wouldn't have been interested in the move from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been talks. We've heard about this name Leny Yoro now for the past 8-9 months. We've seen that there's something been going on there. So for me, it feels like a goer. I'm excited for it. But you know what? I'm dreaming about it because he's an outstanding baller. You look at him, he reminds you of a young Rio Ferdinand. And I know it's high praise, but his class, his composure, his ability on the ball, he looks like he could set us for the next decade. And again, we've just got to get the deal over the line. Whether or not Real Madrid want to lose out, like we saw with Varane back in 2011, where Zidane came in, started getting on the phone to Varane saying, "Come to Real Madrid." Maybe that happens again, or who knows, gets on the phone to him. I am a little bit worried. I just want to see us get this deal over the line and get it done quickly, because he's a baller. But I'm excited. I'm super excited for it. So we'll see.
Just to say, Brian, remember when the agents came to Carrington? Who was that? Who was that agency? Was that Leny Yoro's agency?
It was a number of people. It wasn't just Yoro. It was Mendes. It was, I think, pretty much all the players were targeting. He came to Old Trafford to meet with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the rest of the Ineos recruitment team. So we know who our targets are. I mean, you can see the way Manchester United have approached the market. We know who we want. We know who the backups of who we want are. And we are going directly for them. The one thing I wanted to add was, with the tweets even Yoro tweeted today, which was kind of funny, was, someone had made a fake account, had said that, I don't want to join United, and he called it out like almost immediately. So, I'm not saying it means something, but I'm just saying, like, if he didn't really want to join United, he could have liked the tweet, and he could have just
Brian, what did he do?
So there was this troll on Twitter that made a fake Euro page, making it look like he was Euro himself.
Yeah.
And he had tweeted, "I don't want to join United." But Euro himself quoted that tweet and said, "This is a fake account. This is not my account."
Yeah.
So at the minimum, at least he's showing us some respect. At least to call something like that out.
More like, okay, bro, it's an offer that you could not resist. Imagine that was one of your kids. And the two biggest clubs in history, and arguably, let's talk three biggest clubs too, because Liverpool's in the race, are there. One club already gave you a concrete offer. You cannot, technically speaking, he said he's waiting for the other side. He's trying to assess options right now. He's trying to create that little bid going on. But obviously he has his mindset, but it's still a massive achievement for Manchester United to come knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Because, hey, it could be, he probably like torn in between, damn, the Madrid look lucrative, but what if they're playing me? Now I'm here. Why close that? Why burn that bridge? So I definitely see what Brian's saying.
You know what though? Let me ask you a question though. The thing is, for me, it's like I think ultimately, that's a Euro tweet. Yeah, let me just show it to the people, so people just obviously know that he didn't need to come out and say that. You know what I mean? Because obviously the first account was this guy who's got 100 he's got 212 now, but before he had, then obviously. He came out and said, "Fake account, you guys are psycho. Signal this account." But the thing is, apparently Ligue 1 follow him. Ligue 1 actually follow him. Yeah,
so, and even his team follow him as well. So
his team follow him. There you go. So it's not as if it's a fake account. You know what I mean? Now it's difficult to verify fake accounts because everyone can buy obviously the blue tick. So it's a bit difficult now. But bro, I swear down, bro. For me, that's a dream. I'd drop this Branthwaite shit right now. If you get me delete and Yoro drop, because apparently now Man United apparently are going for a third bid for you
got confident in Yoro though over Branthwaite?
You know what it is? It's the ceiling, bro. And the money, bro. It's the ceiling, bro.
Oh, man, for sure, mate. You watch enough of Yoro. He's a baller. He's the next big thing. He's like Varane coming through. He's guaranteed. I mean, like when you see ballers, like you see Yamal. I mean, you see Mbappe. You see these ballers come through. You know he is that guy. I'm super. Whoever gets him, they're getting a ready-made centre back. He's so composed on the ball. He's got the agility. He's got everything. He's got the balance. He's got his passing range. He reads the ball well. He's got everything. Branthwaite. Saeed knows I'm not a big fan of Branthwaite. I don't think we should go in anywhere.
You've never been a big fan.
Nah, the size of his feet, man, it worries me. He's got like size 16 feet. I mean, you can't be controlling the ball with them feet, and you can't be impressed with them kind of feet. Do you know what I mean? What we're talking about, I'm just not having it. He's not my guy. I'm worried.
I got size 15. I can confirm I can control the ball just fine. Right?
Yeah,
but under pressure, but
I'm going to play that level. But yeah. I like the guy from Everton. I think you have to look at it. He's English as well. You have to understand about the quota for English players as well. You have to get these guys in. But
the thing is, though, there's not many. There's a lot of centre backs in Yaba. Sorry to cut you up, but it's not like you have to spend that amount of money. Like there's a lot of centre backs available. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like him. I like him to the extent.
I do.
I don't think he's 70 million worth though. I don't even think he's 60 million worth. And honestly speaking, I think 55 is us. Okay, like now we're reaching. You get what I'm saying?
Personally,
I
Euro
think that 50
49.
I think
Euro
50 is
49.
more than enough. I think 50 is more than enough. Like we just, and I think that's when we should walk away from the deal and not go back to biting into the trap of bait. Like, cool. 50.
Omar, the difference is if we say we all agree, we shouldn't pay 70 million for someone like that.
No,
the season Everton, but the difference is, are we going to say here's the bid and just walk and say you hold that and make the guy's head spin and say get me out of here? You know, you look, there's a good bid. Leave it to him. Put the bid in. It's all transparent. It's all, there's a lot of clarity. We've announced it. We've said it. We're not doing it behind the scenes. So let the young man decide. Go to the board, to Everton board, and say, look, man, I want out. And leave it to him, rather than going in bidding, and trying to negotiate. A solid bidding that no one else is going to do, and then we'll walk away.
Because so far, what we seeing good business, right? I'm seeing a lot of good business. Cool.
very good business.
If we start biting on how we used to bite previous times, now this is going back to square one. Because square one would be us slowly bidding. Like, remember Mason Mount, Andre Onana was so dragged, bro. It was dragged.
Oh, yeah, I got involved
like,
with it.
we knew Inter's gonna finesse us, and we still got finesse. Same thing with the Hoyland situation. It was still drag situation. But regardless, if they not with it, bro, this is why you have a new scouting department. This is why you have a new director program. This is why I have this. This is why you have that. Because it's time to pivot. And I see
seems like the scouts. Seems like the scouts really want Branthwaite for some reason. Not that he's a bad player. I think he doesn't have that. I don't want to say the word aura, but he doesn't have that like Van Dijk level feel of a defender. He could be more like a Gabriel, someone like, you know, that's on that it's like a lower tier down, and it's maybe not worth overpaying for that, because then you heap up all this pressure on the player when they come in, because people are expecting him to be here, but he's actually here, which is fine. But what would make the Branthwaite transfer better is who you bring alongside him. Like, who else do you bring in? Don't just make, because when we brought in Maguire, was he the only center? It was the only center back we bought at the time, which it doesn't help the defender. We need to bring in more. We need more quality defenders. But yeah, Lindelof is for sure going. Maguire looks like he's on his last year of his deal. I think they're going to try and move him on, get some money, and kind of.
They need to get money out of him, without doubt.
Yeah, so a lot of center backs are going to go. I don't know if we'll get 3, but I think we'll get 2 for sure. And if Yoro is one of them and the other is Branthwaite, that's cool. And Delete, we haven't pulled the trigger yet. Delete wants to join. So I think, I'm not sure. It could be all 3, but it really depends on what the budget is, on what the manager wants to do, and what the club wants to do long term.
What I'm trying to understand, obviously, too, we have obviously clearly a big leak in your center defensive mid, right?
Yes.
I don't even hear. I mean, I don't know if where our center backs that. I mean, it was, but you know what I'm saying? It was that bad where the first 3 signings have to be center backs and a forward. You get what I'm saying?
It's been bad, man. It's been bad for a long time. It's been bad for a long time.
But now that position, that's obviously, you know, shout out Casemiro, but them legs is finessed. They're done. But there's not even a somewhat the Ugarte. I heard someone commented Ugarte.
Ugarte's happening. I think Ugarte's happening.
So is that like that's really the I think Copa America is absolutely caca, but that boy's balling in the Copa America, bro.
He is. He is.
No, he's a warrior. He's a fighter.
Definition of Uruguayan, bust her lace.
Yeah,
get in there.
But he has quality too, though. He has quality on the ball.
But that boy,
he has quality on the ball too. I think he'd be a good signing, right? We are looking at Ugarte. I think. I don't know. There'll be rumors we might do a loan obligation to buy with PSG, but I think we'll see. I don't think he's going to be the only midfielder we bring in. I think we'll bring in another midfielder once Casemiro leaves. You get that Casemiro money from Saudi. We are actively trying to push Casemiro to Saudi, you know. And I think Man United, we've had discussions from what I'm seeing anyway. That with so many players that we've told, yeah, we don't want you here long term. So I think Casemiro is going to go. Fulham are interested in McTominay. That might be another player. I know Yaba, you love McTominay, but if Man United get a good offer for him, I think they'll let him go at this point, because it will help. It will help PSR so much. Like homegrown talents, you bring in 25 million for him. That allows us to spend 50, 60 million on another center mid. So I think there'll be a lot of movement once the center back situation is sorted out. We're going to go to midfield, and I think I kind of blew me away this morning that we were linked to Tony even after we got Xerxes from the Athletic. So
that's what it, bro. Tony, that's the one. I'm like, yo, like United technically need 3 strikers, but the problem is though, I'd happily have 2 midfielders and then 2 strikers. Like, you know what I mean? Let's balance it out. But if we got 3, hey, I don't know what that says for Højlund and whether, you know, is he kind of the guy that they're looking towards. But, bro.
no, yeah, it's calm. I mean, it's calm. We need 3 strikers. They see Xerxes as a very, like, multifaceted player that can play.
Yes.
If Rashford is not on form, he can play left wing. He can play right wing. Højlund is still there, someone that can play right wing as well. Someone, I was talking with someone today that said there's a potential situation where you could have, Xerxes in the team. You can have Højlund to the right, and you can have Rashford to the left. Or if Tony's in the team, you can have Xerxes, Tony, and Højlund. Like, why is that a problem? Why can't Manchester United have direct attackers? You don't have to necessarily have wingers. If you complement it with the right kind of fullbacks, well, good. Like they can have a narrow attacking team and have fullbacks bombing forward. That's what Liverpool were doing on the club.
Yes.
You know, so play inside forwards, keep the attack narrow, put the ball in the box. You have good finishers like Tony, Xerxes, and Højlund in there. That's a good fun 3. I don't see the problem with it.
With the Tony thing. With the Tony situation, right? Obviously, he came on the other day and done well for England and flicked on some balls and held at the ball really well. Did we need that to sort of say he's qualified now to come to Man United? Because he's been playing in the Premiership for a couple of seasons now, and I haven't seen this sort of energy towards Tony as I'm seeing since he's played at high level in the Euros.
He had that aura. Like I feel like the first season Brentford got promoted, he had that aura.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even on Twitter, the way he tweeted, he had aura. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I personally said it. I would love to see Tony at United. But the thing is it really doable though? Because first of all, you think Brentford is going to try, especially after the Euros? No, depending on how this outcome of this tournament come, because he's been obviously coming something in.
They're going to slap on another 10 million because he's in the
they're
final.
They're going to really clap you with that, bro.
If he scores a winning goal in the World Cup final, semi-final. Like, it's true. I get what you mean.
But
I mean, if we do go for him, I think we'll wait. Like we did with, this was years ago. But with Berbatov, we pretty much waited till the last day of the window to bring him in. I think that's probably what we'll do.
It's a bonus, though.
It's a bonus.
Strikers, you know certain like players where you don't really need them, but you would need them. Like that summer, we had Tevez, Rooney,
Berbatov.
You know, we had a lot of strikers in it.
We had Nani. We had a whole bunch of players.
We didn't need Berbatov. But we waited till the end and then
Berbatov was him.
Do you know what I mean? And at that time, 28 million we got him for him? Was it 28 million?
30 million? I think it was like 28 million rising to 35 or something like that.
34, 32 or 34, something like that.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, they got it for us. I remember he went on the top, You know the
But it was funny because y'all remember he was trying to go to Barca.
Yeah.
He was not trying to come this way. He was on his way to Barca.
Yeah, one phone call from Fergie, man. That's all.
We talk about Berbatov. He was on his way to City. Sir Alex picked him up in the airport and threw him in the back of the limo. You know what I mean? He was on his way to City.
He was also linked to a Barca heavy.
But he was going to Man City. He got the plane. Man City booked the plane. He got the plane to go to Man City. Sir Alex Ferguson gets wind of it, hears it, turns up at the airport, gets him in the car, locks him up, says you've got to sign this contract. Do you know what I mean? Sends all the details to Spurs and says, look, if you don't let him sign with us, he's signing with no one and you're going to lose out on this money because the transfer window is going to close. That's the actual story. That's what Berbatov and Sir Alex spoke about. Do you know what I mean? So, Sir Alex, legendary with that move. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise he would have been a Man City player and he ends up, coming to us winning titles. And that was mega.
It's true, Obviously, that's why now we don't have that really with Ten Hag in it unless he knows him in it from the days of like.
He be making calls. Don't play my son. My son be making. It's easy,
isn't it? You got the Netherlands.
Ten Hag had conversations. Nah, my boy be hitting the iPhone, bro.
He be hitting the iPhone.
WhatsApp. He be checking in.
We got some serious people. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ten Hag. Ashworth could be someone that will have that conversation. I'm like, listen, come join the United Revolution. Bring you in, and we have some young strikers here, but you could be the experienced one.
Yeah.
Work with Van Nistelrooy and the coaching team to get these players firing. And I mean, we'll see. I think we'll bring someone in. I don't know if, like you said, it could be a bonus, right? Let's sort out what we need to sort out first. The priority positions, center back, DM, maybe left back. We've linked to a lot of players, and it hasn't been like Man United are monitoring. It's like Man United are actively bidding for these players. So,
bro,
like,
that's what they're changing. I remember last summer it was monitoring, seducing, interesting. Bro, they might want doing everything, but actually putting a bid in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I feel like now, like, listen, like Chelsea, man, they just, you know what I mean? Like, them man are always been active, for the wrong reasons, innit? Whereas United are not doing a scattergun approach. They're getting players like, when you look at United, like, there's a lot of quality that needs to be filled in. Like, you're not just buying players that are squad players. You're buying players that go in to start, man. Like, not many players have got their position locked in, I'd say there's Lisandro Martinez that's locked in here. Listen, I don't rate Bruno Fernandez here, but he's kind of locked in because nobody's in there right now. Rashford on that left-hand side, you can kind of say he's locked in. Everyone else, their positions are taken for grabs, but Dalot maybe on that right-hand side. The keeper maybe. Everyone else, bro, there's so many positions to fill, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. And if
Bruno especially
did leave,
fullbacks.
Yeah,
fullbacks as well.
There's their position to leave. And if Bruno did leave, then that means that there's a fullback there as well. There's a position there. I like that Dani Olmo. But again, will United get Dani Olmo?
I feel like Dani Olmo's that one player that's never just going to be appreciated.
No.
Because he's a
Christopher Vevell link from the new recruitment guy we brought in, obviously with the Leipzig link up. That's a very easy connection to make if Bruno ever left. He has a 60 million euro release clause. I don't think
he bit him at
He
bit Himothy before he made that Leipzig move anyways.
You know something? When you're watching Almo today, I know he's sort of top goal scorer in the Euro so far, but when I watched him today, it's like I thought, wow, this is what exactly we need. The system play,
coming off the bench
playing these Euros. People say it's boring, but there's little things he does, inspirational things, off the cuff moves. He's got at, and it's nice to see. It's refreshing to see him playing today, doing little things like we did with the goal, which was his goal. That's what you want to see in football, and that lit up my tournament for me. That game today, especially his performance and the young 16-year-old, it's really, you get inspired by that, don't you? That's what you want to see, rather than this
put in a bid, man.
You need someone to be proactive and do something.
And keep in mind, though, Yaba, too,
change the game.
The best
so
thing
I like that guy.
His attitude. His attitude is what really stands out too. He's not that type of player that if something doesn't go the way, is throwing hands and
trust me.
Wallahi, I'm not trying to throw shit on Bruno, bro. Wallahi, shout out my boy Bruno. Actually, I respect that. It's just different hustles, different competition.
Saudi are looking at Bruno, man. Saudi are looking at Bruno. You never know.
I don't buy into it, I don't think they are, Do you think they are?
No.
I mean, look at the market so far. They have not made any really big moves, Saudi.
And they want big moves only.
They want big moves.
As much as I rate Casemiro, I don't think they're looking at Casemiro now,
I think they are, man.
You think so?
Beggars can be choosers. Listen, you're not going to get all these young players to go to Saudi. Not all of them are going to turn their heads like that. So I think sometimes you're going to have to go for big name profile. And Casemiro is a huge name profile. Whether or not people want to admit it or not, he's won 5 Champions Leagues. I bet you they'll use that as marketing. Like they will use that as marketing. So you bring in Saudi, you bring in Casemiro. You say, hey, Man United. And listen, this is me daydreaming, right? People might say it might not happen. I'm just daydreaming. But there has been links that they want to offer Bruno a contract. Now it's up to Man United if they're like, listen, we can move on without Bruno. I don't think they're that desperate to keep him because it looks like his agents, and to be fair, his agent has been shopping him around Europe. It's not like as if his agent has done nothing.
Yeah,
they have been looking for.
He wants to stay for United, and that's it.
He said if they want me to stay,
if they want me,
that's
what Bruno said.
Yeah, that's off because Sir Jim Ratcliffe blowing him up in his book. Sir Jim Ratcliffe directly mentioned him in his book, didn't he? Saying that his attitude problems, players like Bruno Fernandez that show.
Did he say that?
But yeah, you said that. Yeah, go search that. So Sir Jim's not a fan at all. He mentioned him specifically. Do you know what I mean? Before he bought Man United.
And Luke Shaw too. And Luke Shaw too. He does great.
Luke Shaw hype. We established this a while ago on this show. But that Bruno was facts. He bugged out on him.
Yeah, and his book.
You know what it is for me
didn't
though.
read that.
I think
I
the
didn't
fan.
read that.
I think they will do with the thing what they did with Ten Hag. No respect to you, man. Yeah, but they're gonna be like the fan base is gonna be writing letters. They're gonna be saying we don't want him to go. I swear down. The fan base will then make the decision. Be like, oh, you know what? Let's give him a new contract. I'm telling you now, man. This fan base, man. I'm telling you, like.
No, I don't think so. I mean, look at Ten Hag. What did they do? They extended his deal. They didn't even give him a new contract at the end of the day.
True,
so I don't think. Listen, if they get good money for Bruno, like if they get 60, 70, 80 million pounds, they are not turning that down. Manchester United's current financial situation, no chance. That supersedes what fans want because that's a lot of money. Like they're not going to make that money back elsewhere. Where would they get that money from? It's a lot of money. So if you love Bruno, just hope Saudi don't bid for him because if they do, I think he's gone.
I think more Casemiro
I
goes
think we
to
got more
Saudi,
other
not
players
Bruno.
that we got to worry about selling first, aka Luke Shaw, aka Scott McTominay. AKA...
Scott McTominay is staying, man. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro, it's
Scott
clear.
McTominay is staying. Not that I wanted to stay. Yeah, but not that I wanted to stay.
Sancho's man should be out. He should be Greenwood. Sancho.
No, he's gone. Sancho's gone. Sancho's gone.
Greenwood's gone.
We talk about guys that contributed to the team last year. Let's talk about the guys that didn't contribute.
Well, you said Greenwood. Greenwood, Marseille reached an agreement with Man United to sign Mason Greenwood. Proposed deal remains subject to 22 euros forward approval, not yet in place. 31.6 million, 27.6 million fixed, 4 million add-ons. And the big thing for me is this one here. Large share of future sale. So I think it's 50% we get for any fee that we sell him on for. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's how you know the club knows he's very talented.
Yeah, bro, 100%, man.
Of course.
Like I said, we know it's a sensitive subject, innit? And we know, like what happened is what happened, innit? But end of the day, nobody can deny that Mason Greenwood's not a special talented footballer. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's why, do you know what I mean? They've put him on that large future sale, the share of the future sale. But you know what I mean? It's good for him, man. His career, he's at a good club, Marseille. And yeah, man.
The fans are having it though, Saeed. The fans are
I know.
And the mayor and all that.
Who was it? The Marseille, was it Marseille mayor? That said something.
The mayor of Marseille.
Yeah. But listen, the mayor of Marseille don't control football. You know what I mean? So I know it sounds.
But your favorite manager was like he's gonna protect him like he's his own child. So.
But you know what it is though for me, I get it. I've seen a lot of outrage but Italians, they speak in a way of expression. They speak in a way of like, they're very, very like that, man. Italians, for me personally, anyway. Like that's how they do.
I'm also saying that people are afraid the deal might not happen. People are afraid the deal might not happen because the Marseille mayor is saying that he's going to complain. But at the end of the day, for a club like Marseille to get a talent like Greenwood is very, 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 very hard to do.
Yeah,
this is something that they'll probably view as an opportunity. And I think
ultras though, Brian, they've got their ultras, their fans. You remember all that with Preseason and all that. If they start speaking out loud, then the club listen. So it is.
But
one of those
football fans can be fickle though. I think they would have known. They would have known that the fans were going to kick off. This is not going to be a surprise for them. They would have known, and I think their hope is bring Greenwood in, he scores a few goals or something like that, and he turns up, and then they can take the risk of whatever backlash they get now. Because what was your team he was at before Granada? They had the same. They didn't have it as much, but Getafe. Yeah, so basically the whole Spanish league had been ripping into Greenwood the whole season.
Yeah.
So I think they would know that backlash was going to hit.
Well, and also Getafe handled it with the marketing that they was doing. They actually marketed around him. Y'all seen that when they signed him?
Oh, that Twitter,
he was the poster.
That Twitter was crazy.
Oh, he was the poster.
They have no fans though. They get about 6,000 people in the stadium.
But honestly, he sold the most jerseys. He sold the most jerseys for that club.
Yeah, but for them to sell the most jerseys, like I said though, they got no fans, so they could
got more than 6K, bro. They got, but I'll tell you this: their Instagram account went up like a good 200,000 followers.
That was United fans. That one.
I'm just saying, but like,
that Instagram was moving mad, bro.
Yeah, like you could tell people, and when people go comment for him, people go follow Getafe for him. So he was.
I think De Zerbi is pushing this deal. I think he really wants him.
He wanted
Zerbe's
it.
pushing this
I
thing.
hope it goes through because it helps us with the PSR, doesn't it? It helps us with the money.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Like Brian was saying earlier about
him
selling
going on
McTominay,
loan.
it's the same thing.
It's not really gonna get it because what happened was you either not go sell him, which obviously the club I think is stuck to the stance that we have to sell him, or it's either you're gonna have to send him on loan again. Now, when you send him on loan again, is that option really the best option? It's not.
No, because the loan you never know. He could get injured and then he could come back, and then you know what I mean. You got to play.
And now you lost him on the free because that's gonna
exactly.
Goal, and now you took a massive L regardless. But
it was good because we let him. You loaned him out, get him out, play some football over there, and then now he gets his big club or whatever it is. And for me, it is a big club, man. And like I said, if he shows it out there, Marseille are known to be a selling club. All of their best talent, they end up selling them, man. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
They had Aubameyang cooking last season.
Yeah,
Aubameyang,
exactly.
yeah. You know what I mean? So
it's a great club.
Yeah,
big club, biggest club in
Marseille's a big
France,
club, man.
in my
That's a
opinion.
big club.
So they were the first team to win the Champions League, even though it's been
yeah.
But we have to say that it's a great move for Greenwood for everything he's been through. Not sympathising with him. He's a grown man now. You have to deal with it. But going to a nice area like Marseille, playing for that football club, being protected, maybe get some Champions League football and being away from it. All this time he's been away from the heat of England, and he needs to maintain that and establish himself out there. So I think it's a good move for him. I'd like to see that go through.
Yeah. Another one that's going through is Danny van der Beek. He's
lying. Since when?
Hey? Yeah.
Since when?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Yeah. You didn't see this?
I never see this.
I know. We need to have this is an uncomfortable conversation. How we sell some for $500K?
Bro, listen.
That's really a conversation that.
What has he put to make more money though?
He's played 60 games in 3.5 years.
Austin FC for $500K, bro. We got a team out there in America.
We have a lot of add-ons on him. To be fair, we have a lot of add-ons.
Is nuts, bro.
Yeah, the add-ons. Yeah, mention that, Brian. Go on.
We have a lot of add-ons on him.
$4 mil is nuts, bro.
Yeah, bro. But like the guy hasn't stayed fit one season. He's missed huge chunks of football.
$500K.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is how United are looking at it, right? We are paying Donny about $6 million a season to sit at Manchester United.
Whoa,
you get him off. It is. Listen, people have always been saying Manchester United need to rip up contracts, right? We need to tear contracts. We need to get them out.
Tell him again.
This is what you do. This is what Arsenal did. Arsenal did it with their captain at the time. What was his name? I've forgotten his name. But they got them out for free, for peanuts.
But not $500K, bro. $500K.
No. Arsenal literally ripped up contracts and let people leave for free, like nothing. They didn't even get anything.
Bro, like I don't know, $500K, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
They don't offer you $500K in that game anymore. When you play,
but this is what you have to do.
Nah,
this is what you got to do.
That's bad business.
Listen,
that's bad business.
But that's how you get rid of Deadwood. That's what Manchester United. Listen, every player in the team should know now. Like if they mess up, there's no staying on contracts for a long time. You're gonna get gone. Beretta has said it. You get 2 seasons at the max. If you don't perform, you're out.
We could have asked for $1 million at least. I'm trying to say
no. That's how much you don't rate him, man.
Wait, but Saeed,
that's how much you don't rate him.
Nah, bro, that's wild. And we spent $34 million on something. That's the issue. But he
flopped.
You seen what also Fabrizio tweeted? With very difficult add-ons. So technically,
yeah,
you're even getting those add-ons.
Bro,
he flopped.
Let me tell you something. Bro. I don't know if you guys have watched Girona, yeah, but they play some very good football.
Yeah, that's the City group. So we just got finessed by the ops.
But the thing is, though, it's not really finesse because then I reckon United could get something out of that add-ons because, bro, they had a good season last season. They're in the Champions League. So I reckon the add-ons are, if they make the next round of the Champions Leagues, that may be another couple of million there, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
but who cares though?
Who cares?
I'm being told like who cares?
The whole squad is probably gonna get rinsed this summer too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Jan Couto's leaving.
Semenyo's probably going back.
Probably
going back to City. Jan Couto's probably going to get a nice little contract. So
I think, you know what? Let him go blessed. Let him.
Yeah, have fun, man. Good luck to
Shout
you.
out to him, he playing UCL ball this season. We not, but big him up for 500K. You playing UCL ball? That's
Right,
He's
he's
not
got a
going to be
good
playing
team,
for
man.
them anyway.
I would let Donny van der Beek have left for free. Like honestly, I would have ripped up his contract. Like
stop.
he played 60 games in almost 4 seasons, man. Like he hasn't played a lot of football.
That's not his
Literally,
fault.
Greenwood has played more football than him, and Greenwood was missing for almost 2 years. That makes no sense.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's really
So
sad.
he needs to go.
For Donny van der Beek, it's very sad for you because when he's playing at Ajax, he was well renowned. His stock was up there.
Yeah.
I think since he's come to United, he needed to show a bit more aggression about wanting to be in the side. Sometimes seeing quite happy, content to be on the bench. I don't see that sort of mindset. You're in the peak years of your career, opportunity to make your name at Man United, and it didn't happen for him. Granted, he had injuries and everything else.
Let's be real.
I really wanted him to succeed. So I wish him all the best going forward. But this 500K thing is funny. I've seen some of the comments talking about you can't buy yard in London like that. It's really funny in this day and age. But I agree with Brian. We have to let these guys go. That's why I was so shocked about him going, because it seems like he was stuck to us like glue.
You gotta be ruthless, man. You gotta be ruthless. It's not always about the money, the image of what it projects to the rest of the squad. If you don't perform, you're out. That's what we need to do.
Facts, 100%, man. You got to move, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we've done so much, and like I said to you, man, we have to move on, man. I'm just like, yo, we ain't got no time to waste, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it now. Do you know what I mean? We're against time right now. You know what I mean? What do you say? Preseason starts on Monday. First game is on Monday, 5 p.m. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got no time to waste, man.
Wow.
We got no time to waste.
They probably, honestly, it's making sense though. They trying to clear the books. From what
They're trying to clear the books.
Clear the books. It's about wages at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, end of the day, get the wages out of the way, do that, and then you kind of move from there, man. Because I just feel like for me right now, Man United are not at that stage where, especially Ineos right now. I get it, the books are, you know what I mean, there's the books, but Ineos still have to put money into the football club. They can't think about the old regime. They just got to think, right, clean slate, we got to just move. And you, man, go. And we got to bring in, man, straight away. We got to let people know that we're serious, especially the fans. The fans got to let them know that we're serious. So I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Let's discuss the 10-hour comments, man. By the way, guys, make sure you like the video, man. I don't know how many likes we're currently on right now, but guys, get these likes up to at least 500 likes. 1393. Big up the people, man. 28% of you said you haven't liked the video, so please hit the like button. Get up to 500 likes. But yeah, man, let's go through the 10-hour comments because he's been talking today, or he's been talking to MUFC. He has spoken about the not winning the championship for the last 11 years. And he says, with the new ownership coming in, they can help us, he said. They are very supportive. We've made a process. I love that word, which we've constructed across the summer. And we are in a very good position to go and attack, which looks like they're doing right now, to be honest with you. Last season, FA Cup triumph followed Ten Hag guiding United to Carabao Cup. And he's clear the team can improve a lot because we won the FA Cup, we won the Carabao Cup, but we also have high expectations. We know it doesn't come overnight. We have to work for it. We are highly ambitious. We have to raise our standards day by day and improve every day. We are up for more and more for higher titles, like the English title, and even more like going into Europe. There's a process that takes time and we'll go work on it. But I know with the setup at the club, with the changes to the structure and the change to the infrastructure here at Carrington Training Centre, we'll be ready for the future. You feel it here. It gives a new energy. It gives a new dynamic, and that will help us achieve our targets. In the short term, it stays the same. We want to win every game, and we have seen we are capable of beating everyone. Bit monotone, but, you know what I'm saying? You get the gist of it, innit? It's everything that you want to hear, but it's, you know what I mean? We need to put it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to see this.
I mean, he sounds very happy. He sounds really happy that he's getting support, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I watched the video, and even you're reading that, and Saeed's reading it in his monotone style.
Yeah.
But when you see the video, you see expressions and animation He's animated. He's saying, and he's sitting in the chair and he's leaning forward, he's chatting. And I think he's got that confidence now. He needs a bigger shirt because his chest swell up from a new contract, and he can talk decisively now about going for the future. So it's the same old boring, slogans and win every game, that sort of thing. But I think the communications that he's having, he's impressed. He's bigged up the new management of the club. He's bigged them up. He has to, because they're all on board, and he's now taking his new role and going forward with it. And I like the speech. It's better than these bloody speeches you get from politicians. Anyway, I'm motivated by it, and I think we had issues last season with Ten Hag, and hopefully now we can see the light and say, actually, let's give this guy another chance. There was other stuff going on. Let's put that behind us. And he must be feeling good as well, because he's under pressure. He's clear. I mean, come on, every manager at Man United is going to be under pressure. He's been under pressure last season. He won the cup. That was a saving grace, I believe. But let's get behind the manager. I don't want to hear no disrespect for the manager anymore. We need to get behind everyone and the whole process, as they said there, Saeed. That word. I hate saying it too, but we have to get behind
that word, man.
It's looking good. Things are looking up.
I don't know. The interview was type boring, but I let it be.
Yeah, I think for me,
it wasn't enticing. Like, I expected more. Let me rephrase. I expected more. That's all.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I don't really like words. I'm serious. I ain't gonna lie to you. His press conferences are quite boring anyway. Let's be honest. He's not got no character. And this is Andy Mitten, he's a journalist. Yeah, he said he needs to be more. He was one of the biggest Eric Ten Hag supporters. He said he needs to be a bit more charismatic, and a bit more kind of, But again, if he's not that person, he's not that person, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just like, it is what it is. Whatever he says is whatever he says. But I want to hear, I want to see on the football pitch, we have been training well, and we've got a new, we're a bit more like, you know what I mean? Like, we're a new team and got a new identity. But
to be fair,
change overnight? That's the thing, though. Do you change overnight?
The two coaches who brought in, Van Nistelrooy and is he Hacken?
What's his actual philosophy? Does anybody know?
Van Nistelrooy?
Yeah,
he played some really good football, but very physical. Very physical in the fact that he wants his team to press hard. But his team plays good football. Like, they go to toe with you. He doesn't play scared. He doesn't sit back. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah. PSV, the Europa League.
Yeah, he doesn't sit back. They go for it, man. They go for it. Like, his teams play. I would say it's more Klopp than Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Not that he plays like Klopp, but it was more direct attacking football. And I think we're going to see more of that with Manchester United. That's why I'm not going to be surprised that we've targeted Xerxes as the kind of striker we've gone for, because of that kind of Liverpool system where you had the narrow inside forwards. Obviously, we still have Marcus Rashford. I don't think at this point now we're going to sell him. I think from the voices we're hearing in United, we want to get him back to form. And to be fair, and looking at the left-wing market, if I'm being honest, outside of maybe someone like Due, who's like a young prospect, it's not that great. Like, I know Rashford has been up and down consistently for his whole Manchester United career, but an informed Marcus Rashford is still better than a lot of these strikers. The only problem is, how informed can you get Rashford throughout the whole season? He's Mr. Purple Patch. So for me, getting Xerxes makes me feel a little bit better, because I know Xerxes can play left wing if we need him to. And people are not talking about this Xerxes guy enough, man. Like, he's 6'4", built like a tank.
Oh man, here we go.
Like, no.
Let's not.
I'm just saying. Listen. No.
I was gonna.
For me, he is like. Look, for me, I love Haaland when Manchester United were linked to him, right? I really wanted Haaland at Manchester United. The way football has gone, you need physical players. But what makes Xerxes really good is that he's good with the ball at his feet. Yes. So you can play him left wing and he wouldn't look like Bambi, right? So I think I'm not as worried. I'm not as worried about Marcus Rashford this season, because I feel we can cover him if he's on poor form. So hopefully, with all those elements, and we have Van Nistelrooy, we have new coaches coming in who are.
He said 6'4".
Yeah, I mean, he's a tall guy. That's his height. I don't know.
Handsome.
He's a prospect, man. Like, he is a prospect. A lot of people are saying he's going to be the next Ibra, so we'll see. I don't know. That's who he rates. He said he looked up to Ibra growing up. So for me, that's calm. If you can be half what Ibra was,
Half. If he could be half, hey.
Just half, man. Like you be a crazy player. Like
No, but he
seriously.
was
For the money, you
always
can't
highly rated,
complain.
even when he was at Bayern.
Yeah.
He was highly rated because I see Rand said he highly rated.
He was never going to get another Lewandowski, though. He was never going to get him.
He was highly rated when he was at Bayern, and that sale was not supposed to happen when he had left originally.
Yeah, Bayern have been chaotic, man. And people are not talking about it enough, but they've been chaotic. They have been all over the place in terms of what they're trying to do. So I wouldn't even judge him off being at Bayern. Like, honestly, I think he's coming into his form now.
Kieran Trippier last summer, man. Kieran Trippier was looking to go there. Do you know what I mean? They were all over the place, man. Bayern Munich, man. And they also listen to the manager a lot more now. They whatever he wants, they go and get him. You know what I mean? And then they go replace him. Do you know what I mean? And listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a left back there, Mazarawi. If we can't get a left back, go and get Mazarawi as well.
Here we go. That's another Ten Hag, bro. Might as well get the whole Ajax.
He played for Ajax, yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind Mazarawi still.
I like Mazarawi, but I think the Turkish lad, what's his name? Kadioglu is someone that we're looking at as well, who can equally play left back and right back. So that might be someone we might go for because the fee.
Euro tournaments, can you? Because
but he was playing before. He was playing well before the Euros. Like they rate him really highly, but again, he would be backup. He wouldn't be a starter. So like for 21 million euros. That's not crazy.
Nori for me moves. You gotta go do everything you can to get 8 Nori, man.
My God. I like this guy Ash, man. He reads minds, bro. Oh, that's the answer, bro. Right there. That's the answer right there. Get that man. Big baller, good
expensive, on his feet. Bro. He would not be cheap.
Bro, you can finesse him.
I don't know, man.
You know what? Will not be cheap. You just lost Tillman, throw Maguire in the deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Give him Luke Shaw in there. Like, yo, here.
Yeah. Luke Shaw ain't going anywhere, man.
Weren't they talking about Chilwell today? I've heard some rumors about.
Oh no,
hell no! That rumor came off a YouTube podcast, man. That is not true. That is not true. That makes zero sense. He's more unfit than Luke Shaw. Exactly. So how you gonna replace Luke Shaw with someone that's more injured than him?
On the agenda today, man, because I saw that. But no way, please, God. But the Turkish guy, the left back, you talk about the guy who's got a bit of hair.
Yeah.
He looks like he's right, isn't he?
But don't fall for the Euro hype, bro. Remember,
exactly. We're deprived right now. We're deprived. It's like the Eddie Murphy joke about
the Euro hype until you know what I mean. Remember, Oshivin came through first couple games, and then we all got finessed. Don't be Arsenal. They falling for that Calafiori hype.
Calafiori, yeah. Nah, he's
solid though. He's definitely
apparently what you call it? Brighton are after him, Brighton. I don't know why. But does that mean that Estobian is available? But he's injury prone though. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if you want to go next to him. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, man. I think left back's one of them where if we get it done, we get it done. You know what I'm saying to you? I still want it to happen, but the main things are the midfielders, centre backs, and then the striker. Like if you can get them in, you know what I mean? Then you know what I'm saying? Like you could get a few sales in. Obviously, it's looking like we need to get some sales in it, and then kind of go from there. Do you know what I mean? So that's the main thing for United.
Palestra, you were selling Palestra, McTominay, Eriksen's potentially.
Yeah. Eriksen, I don't know. Nobody's really after Eriksen, man. I don't know. That might be a Saudi thing. Maybe it's a Saudi thing.
Even Saudi not gonna go for him, bro. Like,
do you think so?
Not everything we're gonna dump on Saudi. It just don't work like that. I just think it's he needs a more smaller pace football. He needs smaller pace football.
That is not.
I don't know. The way they're moving out there is pretty reckless. When you see them,
is it?
Yeah, you be seeing.
I'm not watching the wild. I need to go over there. I need to go to Al Hilal game, man.
Yeah, like one of those. Them, you know what I mean? But I just personally.
Oh yeah, AWB. West Ham. There was some rumors about him being sold to West Ham. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know about that. Saeed. He's a solid backup. Do you know what I mean? Like, do we need to sell him? And he offers something different.
That's true. It's true.
What? Because we're gonna have to replace him. If we get rid of Wan-Bissaka, we're gonna have to replace him because we've only got one right back in the team, haven't we? So. Are we going to go get another right back that's going to be as solid and as dependable? Because we know he can do it under the lights, Old Trafford. He's not spectacular, we know that, but he's a solid fill-in. Like he just does the job. So to me, it seems like a waste to go and sell him.
I just don't think he suits what we need. Like he has.
Look at it as a backup, or last minute. you up a game 2-0, you need that or whatever 2-1, and you need that last minute ditch. Yo, throw Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the back type thing. You know,
Is that what he's become now? I mean, there was a time for the last couple of seasons he's been the main guy ahead of Dalot. Everyone said, "Oh yeah, Wan-Bissaka's first."
Yeah, but ahead of Dalot defensively.
Yeah.
And then he had a couple glimpses where he would assist you or something, or even help with open play. But then he still was back there.
I just can't deal with fullbacks who can't cross the ball, man. I'm sick of it. As a Man United fan, like at least the low, you can see what he can do. He's scored some bangers. He's been able to at least offer some things in attack. But with Wan-Bissaka, it's just with whatever right winger he has, he will cover defensively, but that right winger is not going to have a good game as often as you would like.
It's not a priority to get rid of him right now, but I understand he's further down the
list. If we get a good fee, I think we'll sell him.
And then you just get a good, solid actual wing back. And now I don't know what's up with that Malacia boy because I don't even see him in the training.
Yo, the Malacia situation is ridiculous.
Did he not even train? Did he not see?
I'm saying I didn't see him in the training picture. So what's up?
They said he's still recovering.
Recovering from what though? At this point, like, what are you recovering from?
Bro, he's cooked, man. He's cooked, bro.
This man had a kid.
That's a crazy injury situation. I feel bad for him. I would send him back to where we get him from. Feyenoord? Is that where we got him from?
Feyenoord, yeah.
I would send him back. And
do you see the beauty about that business though? One thing I said, we only spent 13 million on him. 13 million. So you know what I mean? Like
send him back and get Hanko. Is it Hanko is playing for? Is it Hanko playing for Feyenoord too, or is it PSV? I always get those two switched up sometimes.
I don't know.
PSV, but I would bring in Hanko. Hanko can play left back, can play center back, and you'd cover. You don't need to spend as much for Branthwaite. You can go get De Ligt and Yoro if possible. So I don't know. There's so many options in the market now for United, and I'm glad because this would have been the worst market to have slow-moving Glazers, man. Would have been the worst market. My goodness, man. Can you imagine all these players and we'll be waiting for Joe Glazer to get off his ass and approve deals? Man, yeah, honestly.
It's mad, It's mad, when you deep it, You see, this for me, I said it, people. This is what I've been watching this guy, for a while, in the Copa America, and I watched him. This guy's a very good. I said it about. There's also another one that apparently we were linked with today. Was that him? Hincapie?
Is it Hincapie? No, I think it's Hanko. Hanko was who we were linked today.
Who's Hanko? Who's Hanko?
He's Slovenian. He plays for, I believe it's PSV or Feyenoord. I'm not sure.
I've seen that today.
I don't want any more players with the VZ. Do you know what I mean?
No, but he's really good though. I really think he's like Atletico Madrid have been trying to sign him. Atletico Madrid have been trying to sign him. He's heavily linked to go there.
Let them sign him.
And listen. Sometimes they are gems, man. For the price of what you're getting, he's really good on the ball. I saw him play against Saka. I think Saka had his poorest game against him in the Euros so far. He's a good player.
Oh, he's a good player. Okay, Hanko.
Yeah, like that. He's a good player. Like he would solve two problems for us. Can play left back, can play left center back, and Martinez can it's a no-brainer for me. He's around the same mold as Calafiori. Both of them kind of, they can invert in midfield. They're comfortable on the ball. He can overlap. He's powerful.
Right as well, I think. Yeah, Laurie Whitwell is the one that reported it. So
do you know
I mean, I don't know where
Danso, the Swiss, the Swiss left back, the Swiss left centre back.
Rodriguez.
Danso, you got to keep an eye on him.
He's holding.
Rodriguez has been there forever, bro.
He's been there forever, man.
Not Rodriguez. Not Rodriguez. I'm talking about Danso, the centre back.
Oh, he's Austrian. Danso.
Oh, Austrian.
Danso. Yeah. He looked good too.
I like him.
Yeah, Danso's good. I like Danso.
Now, there's options, man. There's so many options in the defense in the market, which is why I don't want us to overpay for Branthwaite. Like it makes zero sense.
Man. You don't need to overpay now, man. Because you've got these guys there ready, you don't actually need to overpay. You know what I'm saying? Before you could say, cool, yeah, we can overpay, etc., etc. But right now, you don't actually need to overpay, man.
Yeah, I think if they reject this last dead bid, I think we'll move on. I think we'll move on to someone else.
What do you reckon the third bid would be? Do you reckon the third bid would be 50 million plus 5 million add-ons?
I think it will be our best bid because we want to get everybody in for preseason. I think it's probably going to be at the minimum 50 plus 5 or 55 plus 5. I think that's what it's going to be.
They're not going to accept it, man. They're not going to accept it.
If they don't, man, we move, man. Like honestly, like what's the like? It's what it is. It is what it is.
Okay. Say we don't get
Yo,
Euro.
this new Brian is crazy, bro. Rip up contracts.
Euro.
We don't get him, we move.
Okay, say we don't get Euro, yeah. Say we don't get Euro, and that's just like a smoke screen, and we're just trying in it for the sake of trying. But we don't want to pay for Branthwaite. We only get Delit. And then who else would we go and get? Like who do you think that would be the next centre back you would want if we don't get Euro and Branthwaite? Who would you go and get?
I think we'll go for Hanko because of the fee and because of the flexibility. But people need to bear in mind, like, and I said this in the last show, I strongly believe Branthwaite's like overall value is gonna drop this season. People are gonna be like, why do you think that? He's gonna outperform, blah blah blah. I just don't see him retaining this crazy value of 70 million. Even Sancho in his like peak did not retain his value. His value still dropped the next season after. This is the height of inflation from Everton, right? So I think we move on, and then, or maybe we get him, or we get Branthwaite. I'm not sure. I don't know how much Everton wants, but I cannot believe. I don't believe Everton realistically believe we will pay 70 million for him. If I'm being totally honest with you.
City paid for Akanji like 18 mil was
15, I think.
Yeah, crazy cheap fee, man.
Next man,
crazy cheap fee.
Well, we paying striker bread for a defender again.
Yeah,
just give Willie Kambala another season. That's what you do.
I think Willie Kambala on loan. That'll be good then if they give Kambala on loan and they said right, you can have him on loan for a season. That would have been decent, but obviously they don't want to try and do that.
No, they want the money. They want the money. I think they want to have that transfer victory of we got a lot of money for Branthwaite from Manchester United. Our ownership is doing well. I think that's what they want. And I'm like, listen, that never goes well. That never goes well because the next person you're going to try and buy with that money is going to be heavily overpriced too. So, you know, they can try as much as possible to rinse us. I mean, personally, listen, at the end of the day, I don't really care. It's not my money, but I do want the club to do good deals. So I think we'll bid our strongest bid on the third bid and then call it a day. Because we want players in for preseason. Preseason starts when? Is it Monday? So I think we'll see at least 2 players come in before we start departing. Or they will join us. Obviously, the Dutch are still in Euros, but you know, hopefully they go out.
You know what?
Tomorrow.
Before we go to the USA, we still got the game on the 25th in Glasgow. That after that, well, once we fly to USA, that'll be when we get the players on the plane.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that'll be it. Once we do that, that's when I think you know where movement will start to happen. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll start to get players in. I think once we get that over the line. But for me, it's exciting times, man. Tomorrow, maybe another thing coming out, bro. It's just good news, man. We're getting good news. It's no bad news, no bad energy. You know what I mean? Like it's not bad energy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's good. We're getting players in. Obviously, we need to sell some first. Fair enough. But it's good energy, man, and it's United moving.
The great thing is that we're working on 2 like ins and outs at the same time, at the same time. So I think we'll see more. Apparently, Juventus wants Sancho on loan. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's crazy to me that Sancho has performed like he did in the Champions League, and nobody wants to pay for him.
You know what it is? He's carefully selected his move. He's a very meticulous guy. I think he wants Dortmund, but they can't afford him, man. They can't afford him.
That's mad.
Even though they spent
just whacking Schlotterbeck for the swap deal.
You know what they're getting? They're getting Turkey instead. So I don't know if they really believe in that. I don't know, man. I don't know if they want to really buy him. I don't know. It's one of them. They're going for Turkey. They're going for Garassi. Are they going to go for another winger? They're apparently selling Adeyemi. You know. By the way, would you take Adeyemi? Anyone?
Adeyemi, man, Nigerian links, brother.
Adeyemi apparently might be leaving.
He's a pace merchant, man. He's fast. He's one of the fastest players I've ever seen play football. Honestly speaking,
I don't rate him. I can't lie to you. I don't rate him.
But in terms of, I don't know, man. I think I would like to have an Adeyemi in the squad, but not as a starter.
Okay.
Because that kind of raw pace, man, it frightens defenders. It just frightens defenders. But technically, he can be a bit wasteful. He's not really like the cleanest dribbler.
Facts.
So I don't know why Chelsea are going after him. They have the same thing with Modric. Like, it makes 0 sense. So, I don't know.
Yeah, this is my kind of sure he knows his next move is crucial. So Juve and Motta is their perfect move. Yeah, especially now that Greenwood's gone to Marseille.
Yeah, I think he'll go Juve.
It is some
I
wingers.
think he'll go Juve.
It's not about pace.
They also want to sell Chiesa too, so I think they'll definitely get Greenwood.
Yeah. Let's see, man. It's good times, guys. We're gonna wrap up here, man. What a show! Make sure you lot like the video, man. We've got still 1,000 people here. 476 likes, guys. Like the video. You get me? Get them likes up. 23 more likes to 500. Always aim on the channel to get 500.
So you think England are gonna win?
Hey, listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just here, man. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know what I was there, man. I'm cool, man.
Yeah. All the people who have been like making fun of Gakpo, hopefully he doesn't have a good game tomorrow. But I think England should win. I think England should win on balance.
They should win. You know what I mean? But it will be a tough game, man. So we'll be there. I think it'll go to extra time, to be honest with you. So we'll see. But listen, people, we're going to wrap up the video. Yeah, like I said to you, get 11 more likes onto the video. I'll be back later for the Copa America. Argentina playing Canada. You know what I'm saying to you?
Don't even waste your time with that, bro.
Hey?
Bro, don't waste your time with that Copa America nonsense. I have free tickets to that game, bro. What you gonna watch, bro? What you gonna watch?
You don't have tickets. Why not go into MetLife?
Bro, MetLife hype, bro. It's probably gonna be like 5 people that gonna show up in that game, bro.
Wait, MetLife in where? In New Jersey?
New Jersey, yeah.
Oh.
You go sit in traffic for 3 hours to watch what? Man, get battered by Argentina? Bro, what we doing? That's a semifinal, by the way. That's a semifinal.
Wow, no. It's because of the way the competition has been made, that's why. So, see.
I mean,
but bro, man, so who you got tickets? You just keeping it. Messi.
No, I'm not going. I just showed them. I said, bro, Messi what? He's 30 something, bro. Messi, I see Prime Messi already. That's it. Messi what? This the problem with the Copa America fans. Messi what? He played players from, bro. Name me 3 people on the other than Jonathan David and
Jonathan David,
Davies, and name me others.
And
Shuffle
the guy in midfield, Kone, he's a baller. I like him. Kone. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, guys, follow Omar, Footy Fanatics, man. Big up to you, man.
You gotta say it the American way.
Footy Fanatics, man. Footy Fanatics. Big up Omar, man. Always. Yeah, but big up to you, man.
Yeah, enough respect, guys.
Big up, man. Make sure you follow My United Agenda. Ash, big up, man. Always, man.
Yeah, pleasure. That's your video. Hit the like, boys. You know what you need to do.
Yeah, and obviously, Brian, big up to you as always, man.
Thanks, man. Always happy to be on the show. Guys, hit up the like. Saeed is working incredibly hard. I don't think you understand how much work goes into doing the shows on a daily basis. I could not do it, man. So big up for you.
Now, big up, man. Hopefully next Tuesday, we'll be here talking about signing, maybe. And talking about the first preseason game. So let's see, man. Guys, like the video. I'll see you later for the Copa America. Argentina versus Canada. We're out. Peace.